We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed like a wild to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building. Taking our time, we was just yielding. We was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Like these.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Packers going up against the Giants. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Hogan now for the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Hogan. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jonathan Hankins is a run-stuffing defensive tackle who creates a pile-up with each and every snap.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 18 yards the gain for number 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll set up a throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Ha-Ha Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that 1st down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 5.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Giants. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he cuts it out to the sideline. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards on the ground. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go. 3-19.
Hogan now. That's complete to Cobb. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Hogan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out back towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One receiver left, three to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with none of 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some room to work. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hogan now. Now the pressure gets to Hogan, and he goes down on the sack. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield, and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll throw now on the final play. This is screen to Abdullah. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A second down run for Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Hogan. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. looking to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. It's an end around. Hilton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D looking like they may blitz. Hogan now. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd down now following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They slot Gronkowski out right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And this one is right through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Hogan. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now he'll look to throw here. Now the pressure gets to Hogan, and he goes down on a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Hogan now. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the upmen. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Hogan escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And New York's, and now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.